Hello everyone, this is Skylar, your peer mentor with the Running Start program. Today I want to talk to you about some best practices when writing emails to your professor. The first thing that you should know about is the subject line. The subject line is probably one of the most important parts of the email, as it is the first thing your professor sees before even opening the email. You should include only important information, such as the class and class section that you are taking with this professor, your question or issue, in as few words as possible, as well as your name and student ID number. That way your professor has almost all the information they need already before even opening the email. Within the email, there are three main sections that you should worry about: the opening statement, the body of the email, and the closing statements. In the opening statement, you want to address your professor by their full title and last name. A good default for interacting with all of your professors is just to write professor and their last name. However, if your professor has earned a doctorate, you should address them as doctor and then their last name. If your professor asks you to call them by their first name or a different title, it is best to respect that, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, professor and then their last name is usually a good bet. You always want to include a greeting statement before you write their title and last name. So you can use dear like you just saw, or hello, or if you want to be very formal, you can even just write greetings. After you've written that, you want to put in a comma and a space so that you have a space in between your opening statement and the body of your email. You're also going to want to put a space in between the body of your email and the closing statement of your email. These spaces help the email remain readable and make it look organized. The first thing I write in the body of the email is usually just a sentence saying, I hope your day is going so well so far, or something like that, just to be polite and to ease into me explaining whatever issue or question I might have. Then you're going to want to restate everything you wrote in the subject line in a different way. So introduce yourself, say what class and class section you are in, restate the issue or question that you have, and then expand upon it. When writing this section of your email, you want to be as clear and concise as possible. So make sure that you are using correct grammar and punctuation, avoid abbreviations and contractions, and it also helps to kind of read this section out loud a couple of times just to make sure that everything makes sense. The goal is to have your professor understand exactly what you need the first time that they read the email. For your closing statements, you can write something like respectfully, thank you, or even best. Then you will want to put a comma and another space and write your full name again. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy emailing!